As a Thomist, one thing I think about a lot is the importance of natural revelation and science for understanding various Christian concepts. Now, in this particular video, what I want to talk about is why the theory of relativity or Einsteinian physics would give us a nuanced or different depiction of how God's omniscience works from those who would have held, or still may hold today, a Newtonian view of physics. That time was, time is, and time will be, as opposed to a universe where time and space actually bend with gravity. Okay. Now, for centuries, science has affected the way that we think about things, but over and over again, I would say it's been a tool to bring forth ancient Christian dogmas and perspectives but were in some ways discounted by certain groups within the ancient world. So, for example, the Aristotelian view of the universe being stagnant was overthrown by Big Bang cosmology, which really pointed to creation ex nihilo, which the Bible had always taught, right? Or in some ways, the teleological argument is actually more deeply grounded when you have a universe that is not that like a solar system, for example, that's not centered around the Earth, but rather around the sun. We were concerned, like sometimes in the church, like what might that mean? But really, in the end, it actually brought out this deeper and richer view of the teleological argument and how God is working all things to allow for our current abilities in life to exist. Now, why might Einsteinian physics change the game from Newtonian physics? Because what it does is it allows us to see time as being real to God. It makes space and time funny things, right? So, for example, in the doctrine of the Eucharist, we know that there's a once-for-all sacrifice, but that the Mass is only one mystery. So, in the Eucharist, or in the Holy Mass, we're at the cross with Christ. He's being represented on the altar, and the eschatological banquet from the future is coming into the present. And every Eucharist, every celebrated by a saint anywhere at all times, those who have done it and those who will do it, it's all one and the same. Do you see how Einsteinian physics can give us a different way of comprehending that? This can also help us make sense of dogmas, like Marian dogmas, for example, like the Immaculate Conception. How could grace go back in time? This is some of the work that some of the Archic documents have gotten at, the Anglican Roman Catholic International Commission documents. But really, science is a tool that can actually aid theology and give us, again, conceptual space for how to think about things. We should not be weary of it. God bless.